How's it going, guys? We're the Ancient Arab Bros, and I'm Toad Fitz.
And I'm Netflix, and this is our review on Starlink.
You can do this.
Starlink Battle for Atlas is an action space adventure.
The game starts in the Equinox, a mothership that gets attacked by the Forgotten Legion. Even with the help from some recognizable friends, they failed to prevail from the attack, and the mothership crashes on a nearby planet with the crew that was inside. The attack was orchestrated by the Legion leader, Grax.
Take him with us.
So luckily for us, we got the Collector's Edition. It comes with one starship, 2 pilots, and 2 weapons.
And what's really cool about the Nintendo Switch version is it comes with Fox's R-Wing. What's also really cool is there's about 10 pilots to collect, as well as 6 starships and about 16 weapons.
Right, and the weapons also, what you can do is add mods and also abilities just to make them stronger or faster. So it's really
Customizing your gameplay and your style and how you go through.
Yeah, exactly. Right away, whenever the story starts in the game, you can notice how beautiful the game is itself. The graphics, the details, just the little hairs you can see on Fox. It's really, really beautiful to watch.
Yeah, Ubisoft this time around, I think it's not a Star Fox game, it's Starlink, but they really took the time to give us what we've all been waiting for with Star Fox by paying attention to their detail and to the quality of the graphics and everything.
Yeah, they definitely went all out. I mean, you can really notice it even by the story itself. I mean, there's a lot of content in the story. They explain to you what's happening. All the cutscenes that comes in just keeps you entertained and into the story. So I think they really did a good job when it comes down to that.
Yeah, they really allowed it to make sense that why are the Star Fox crew meeting the Starlink crew and stuff like that, which is, I didn't expect it to run so smoothly or not have it make sense, but they
it was
introduced
quick
it
and
properly. Yeah, very cool.
What struck me the most is whenever you go in space, you can just see how vast the solar system is and how there's so much to do on each planet. Also, just the transition between, going on the planet and out of it is just seamless. You don't really have a feeling that there's no loading screen, so you're just playing the game continuously.
Yeah, they do say that there is a big download for the game when you open it up, and at first I was kind of wondering why, but I'm pretty confident
that's the reason
that was worth it, because when you just go, you're flat on the ground and you're up in the air to a button press. That's really impressive. And then you're off the planet by going in one direction. Like that's you don't have that on a handheld. You don't have that in your hands. Which is something I have. We haven't seen, and it's just super awesome that it's Star Fox that can do that.
Exactly. I just feel like it makes you kind of forget that you're playing a game because you're just so into the story, and there's no loading screen, so you're kind of just dragged in, and there's nothing for you to be kind of pushed out of it. You're just going,
and there's enough content and detail on each planet to make you want to explore and fly around.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The missions,
you can explore all the time. I mean, for me, after 30 minutes of starting the game, I had to go to my next mission, and I ended up just losing track of time for 15 minutes and kind of like trying to figure out like what's this planet, what's on it, and what's around it.
Yeah. What's also really cool is while we're exploring the world and getting all excited about what's going on, is we're able to play together. Very quickly we picked up the Pro Controller at first. I just pressed the A button. I was in the game. I was with you, and we were both flying around. Completing our missions, finding stuff.
Yeah, it wasn't complicated to just add another player to the game, and the experience was very, very good. I mean, I didn't have any trouble.
There was no lag. The frame rate was good. It was very pleasant. The only issue is, though, in my opinion, like the one bad thing about the multiplayer is it's only on the screen. You can't have split screen on the Switch without it being docked. There is no online. It's really about your experience with somebody sitting with you in the living room with your TV.
Which makes more sense when you think about it, because if you would have the the Switch,
screen, you wouldn't get the
full experience wouldn't be there. You know what I mean? Like, so I think it makes sense, but I do understand what you mean. Like, it's always nice to be on the go and be able to have a friend jump into the game with you. But with this game, it's not possible. But I don't think it's.
But also with it being on the bigger screen, it does make sense because I believe both of us can really customize our own ship and have our own controller going. If both of us have a copy of the controller, we're able to get in and have our own ship, our own customized layout, and really help each other out in the missions.
Yeah, it's really cool to be able to have your controller and just, you know, like have all of these things piled up on it, the ship, the weapon, and the pilot. I mean, when it comes down to the experience with the controller, though, for me,
it's a little bulky.
Right, it's bulky. I mean,
it's not heavy.
No,
it's definitely not an issue in the weight holding controller. I didn't feel like, oh my god, this thing's annoying me.
No,
and it is convenient to change.
It's bulky, like you said.
But it's just a big thing. Like you wouldn't see me at my coffee shop playing Starlink with this giant controller flying.
Right.
You know. What's cool is you don't really need these controller add-ons to enjoy the game. You can still just pick up two of you with your Pro Controller or 2 Joy-Cons each and get into the game. The stuff is unlockable. However, with the figurines and the add-ons, it is a lot easier to unlock them and have them sooner.
Right.
But you don't need them to have this experience, and I feel like it's good either way. Like if I didn't have these, I would still want to play this game.
Right. Well, it does change your experience at the end of the day also whenever you have these add-ons, because it's just the feeling of it.
It's really making it your own. What you do here is what's happening in the game.
Exactly. It's not necessary, but if you have them, it's definitely a plus for the experience side.
Yeah.
For me, this game really pulled me in. I really loved the experience. Everything that we mentioned was really top-notch for me. I didn't expect any less from Starlink.
To go on that, I think it's like the Star Fox we've been waiting for. I know it's not a Star Fox game; it's a Starlink game. Yeah. But they really paid attention to the series of Fox. I think Ubisoft used their rights properly to that content, and they showed a lot of respect to Nintendo. Like they didn't bring just Fox in; they brought in his crew, which is like super important and.
Yeah, for anybody that has like nostalgia for Star Fox, they'll definitely be happy with Starlink, because it really brings in, like you said, the crew together. It really just pulls you into a new adventure.
Yeah, that's it. But it's not a Star Fox game, which is like kind of weird. A weird twist to it. I'm kind of curious what Nintendo might do in the future. Right. With Star Fox. I mean, I know we're going to see a lot of him in Smash because a lot of people made him, but it's interesting to know that it's like they're not just leaving him behind, and they pulled him in. I was worried that he was just an extra character in this. I thought that because the Nintendo, you got the R-Wing and everything, that he would just be a mission or two with Star Fox. Right. But no, the game he's part of the story. Game. They are, the whole crew's part of the story, which is really awesome.
No, that's really true. I mean, he's really part of the game. He's really part of the story. His character, his charm, everything you love about Star Fox and his crew, it's all in there.
Yeah, especially Slippy and crying and whining and Peppy telling you to do your barrel roll. It's all there, so it's really good.
Right. I'm wondering how'd you feel? I know that like with the controller, you're used to your Pro Controller and all that. Like, did you really, would you actually use the mods,
add-ons?
The add-ons
over the Pro Controller. I personally really love the Pro Controller, like you said. So for me, it was nice to do a quick grab. I did play with both. I have experienced both, but I don't think I'm switching often enough my weapons. I don't know. I haven't been in a scenario where I had to switch that many times, so it hasn't been an issue yet.
You didn't find a use to it yet.
No, but however, I did find the sticks were a bit bigger on the Pro Controller than on the Switch controller, obviously. The Joy-Cons. So I did find it a little bit easier for me to control because like you're drifting and stuff like that.
Right, you got to be really quick.
Yeah, but that's because man hands and man hands. So, but
yeah, it depends on
the add-ons were cool. I definitely like the idea of it. If you mentioned earlier today to me that maybe if we had like a docking station, if that was near me, I would do a quick switch.
That's true.
If I'm playing at home or if I'm playing split screen. But for me personally, I do feel that the Pro controller is where I stand because it's a little bulky with the other one.
Yeah, well, like you said, I did mention that. I feel like they should have had a dock just for these add-ons next to the Switch instead of just having everything in your hands. I think I didn't really care for it that much. Like, I didn't really care for the fact that it's in my hands, but I feel like it should really been like honest.
It became more of a display piece, in my opinion. Like, I was more excited to have that collection of the R-Wing, of Fox,
exactly. It's exciting
and utilize him in the game. Nintendo does a really good job with their amiibos and stuff, and I did get this feel, but it's obviously a Ubisoft property, so it's not the same thing. But that R-Wing was beautifully built, and it's not cheap. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel flimsy. It's very well done.
It's quality. Well, Nintendo always strive to bring quality to the market. I mean, like it's nothing new when it comes down to that. Also, whenever I went into space in the game, and I saw 7 planets that you could explore and do all of your missions. To me, like, it blew my mind, and I was like, oh my god, I need to invest so much time into this game now in a good way.
You can just fly around. You don't have to like warp speed or teleport quickly. You really can just you can just fly around.
You can just explore.
Yeah, if you just want to take the time and go around it. So overall, after everything we spoke about, like, what do you think about the game? Like.
Well, for me, honestly, like, the game is definitely a must-have on the Switch. I mean, it brings Star Fox, it's Starlink, but it brings Star Fox to us. I feel like I had a lot of fun. I feel like I still have a lot to do in the game. I didn't finish it yet. I still have so much content to go through. I love the graphics, the story. I love the sound. I love the voice acting. Everything about this game just really pulled me in, and that's what I look for into a game, like that's what really makes me want to play a game, and all of it is in there.
Not bad.
How about you?
For me, I honestly, for me it's a must-have on a personal level. This is definitely, but I would say it's in between a try and a must-have, because not everyone is about having these add-on with the toys, some people might see it as a gimmick. The Switch is more of a portable system. I'm not taking those with me all the time. However, the reason I say it is a must-have is you won't find another game like this on the Switch. There are some old-school space shooters and some stuff like that, but there's nothing that really gave me that nostalgia feeling that you said. So anyone who is a Star Fox fan or an old fan of that style of play, yes, a must-have. But if you're not interested in the arcade shooter-esque,
that's true,
with the exploration and stuff like that, I would say it's closer to a try. It's right in between of a try and a must-have. I personally like the add-ons as a collector's piece, but not something I would jump on my Switch.
But they're not necessary, right?
Exactly. I'll grab my Pro controller and go for it. So that's why for me it's like, maybe I guess the collector's edition I would say is a try, but the game itself is a must-have. That's what I would say.
I feel you.
Yeah. Alright guys, thanks for watching our video. Hit that like and subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on that bell for notifications, because we're releasing a video every Thursday and Sunday. And if you have any comments about our video or the game we're talking about, feel free to leave them down below.
Yeah, quick reminder, we're also giving out one of these canvases at the end of the month to any new subscribers of the month of October. Make sure to follow us on Instagram and join us on Discord. And that's it.
Yeah,
we'll see you all in another castle.